everybody. Welcome back to Living in Lakeland, Florida. I'm Brian Stevens. I'm with eXp Realty right here in Central Florida. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home here in the Lakeland area, the Polk County area, or even the Central Florida area, myself and my team would love to serve you and help you. I've been a licensed agent over 30 years and love helping people. I think it's absolutely amazing. So if you're looking for a little bit of information on what's going on in this area, I'm going to be your information resource. Living here, raising our family here, we know a lot about this city and love it. It's a great place to buy a home. It's a great place to sell too because our pricing is stable. So anyways, let's get into the video a little bit. If you're a first-time home buyer, you're thinking about maybe moving to the area, there's some good programs out there right now, which I can tell you about in our conversation. So let's dive in. Let's talk about pricing. I think everybody always wants to know what's going on in the market with pricing. So let's kind of break that down a little bit. Right now, the median home price for single-family homes is around $365,000. Now, that's up from last year was around $350,000, 2025, I should say, depending on when you're watching this video. So it's June of 2026. And so it's up at around $365,000, which is, by the way, is still very good. Go to Tampa or Orlando, and you're gonna see that median price for a single-family home much higher than that. So still really, really good. Kind of holding steady at that. So it's floated around that 340, 350. Now it's 365. You can see the slow and steady increase in our single family home prices, and which is very healthy. So if you're in the market maybe for a condo or a townhome, the median price is around $210,000 for that, and which is a very accessible entry point into home ownership if you want to just stop paying rent, which is 100% interest, and get a townhome, a condo, average median price $210,000, and your interest rate may be 6.25. Pretty big difference. And you're building equity and you're building long-term wealth. Real estate is a great investment. My dad used to say, don't wait and buy real estate and wait. In other words, buy real estate, hold on to it, watch the value, like in this illustration, go continually up, little bit by little bit by little bit. It's a steady, slow, steady growth, which is very, very good. So what about inventory? What is inventory looking like? Well, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Inventory is up right now. So right now there's about 1,200 homes listed in the Lakeland area. That's about a 6% increase from this time last year. Now, in the last 12 months, we've seen over 4,500 homes sold right here in the Lakeland market. So what does that mean for you if you're a home buyer? More choices, more options. If you're a buyer who's been sitting on the sideline waiting right now, hey, now is the time, right? Some people are trying to play the wait on the interest rate game. And rates right now are about 6.25 to 6.5, depending on which day, what your credit score is, and some other valuable information that is really, really important. By the way, local lenders are the best way to go. If you are moving into this area, I want to connect you with a local lender. I've got a preferred list of 2 or 3 that are fantastic. That's where you want to shop rates, closing costs, pricing, that sort of thing. So anyways, it's a great time to buy with the median price being at $365 and rates in the low 6s. And so I think right now what we're seeing with home buyers is because there's a little bit more inventory on the market. It's sitting on the market a little bit longer right now, which is a little odd because I'm recording this in June, and usually the spring market is March or April, and we usually have this big rush. We've been steady, and we see homes sell and close every single day, but not this major big rush that normally happens in the spring. So right now there's some homes sitting there that you can get some bargains on. You can get some deals on. We're seeing sellers pay some of your closing costs. Right? They're still helping out a little bit, maybe a little bit of flexibility on terms. Again, now it's going to depend on the seller, the location of the home, the pricing of it, their situation, so many variables. So I don't want to give you some general statement saying all sellers are going to be like this. That's where you need to trust your real estate agent to walk you through the process, to do the investigating, to find out the seller situation from the other agent the best we can, right? Whatever they're going to disclose, you're not going to tell us everything. but to find out a little bit more what their motivation is and where we can try to get you a deal. So important. So let's talk about days on the market, right? A very important topic. Right now, let me reflect. Back last year, between all price ranges, 2025, the average days in the market was about 75. Now that's homes that sold. So, but here's what I'm gonna tell you. That was a whole year average. Now, right now, we're trending about the same, about 74, 75 days in the market for homes to sell. But if you look at the time frame, the block last year, the days in the market last year was a little bit shorter than that, between January 1st and the middle of the year in June. Okay, so it was a little bit smaller again because I think we had more of that rush last year in the spring market. This year it hadn't quite hit yet. There's some let's just say global stuff going on a little bit. That's kind of slowing it down a little bit. I think buyers are sitting on the sideline a little bit longer, waiting patiently for whatever they feel like they need to wait for. That's going to be everybody else's, you're going to have a different perspective on that. So days in the market right now are a little bit longer. Again, Mr. or Mrs. Homebuyer, that means you've got a little bit more breathing room. You don't have to be rushed into a decision. So you can do your diligence, you can negotiate, make a smart move. Let me say this though, sellers are not giving their home away. They're not doing that, okay? So there's negotiating room, but many of them are still know what their price is, okay? Let me keep moving on and tell you this. If I want to talk to home sellers, here's what I would say with love. This is not 2021 anymore, 2022. You can't throw a home on the market. You can't name your price, throw a price out there, get multiple offers, waive inspections, waive appraisal, and just be kind of crazy. It's not that market anymore. It's just not. Now, I'm saying that to the general home seller. There's some specific price categories in neighborhoods where you can still put a good price on your home. You price it right. Price, condition, location are the three reasons a home doesn't sell, right? So you put a good price on it, you're in a good location, your home is in good condition, you've got the upgrades done, the things done that people want when they move into a home, your home is gonna sell. It's not gonna sit around the market long because those properties are what everybody wants, okay? So, happening every day. I still see multi-offers. I still see some homes sitting 3, 4, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days in the market and selling like that. It's absolutely out there. However, there's more homes in the market right now. So it gives buyers a little bit more of a choice to bargain with closing costs. Now, what about market conditions? So what kind of market are we in? We get that all the time. I'm gonna call it a shifting, balanced market. I think it's very balanced. In our business, we've been doing this 30 years. We've been very steady, me and my business partner, okay? Some weeks will be nuts. Some weeks will be a little slow, but it's very steady, and we like steady. So it's a balanced market. What does that mean? That means we're moving away from the crazy seller frenzy market we saw in 21 and 22, where it was just crazy. Prices are still good. Demand is still steady, but we got more buyers, have a little bit more leverage than they've had in a long time, which is good. Now, if you're a seller, smart pricing is so critical from day one. I'm thinking of a wonderful seller I've got right now. I told them where to price their home, and they wanted to bump up like $15,000 over what I told them to price it at. And we've been on the market for about 3 weeks. We've gotten like 1 or 2 showings, and now they've dropped to $10,000. They're getting ready to get to the price I told them to price it at originally when we were going to list it. But again, nice people. Let's give it a shot. Great location. The condition of the home needs some updating, but we're getting ready to go back to that price where we needed to start off at. And now we've been on the market 21, 25 days coming up this week, and we haven't had any offers. You've got to price your home. Day one is critical. Overpriced homes are going to sit. Hey, here's the thing. I don't think a lot of home sellers realize this. Buyers are looking on the market. They're looking on Zillow, Realtor. They're getting the data. Right? They're talking to the agents. They're seeing what homes have sold for. Buyers are smart these days. There's a lot of information out there. Now, you're not in the market every day like we are, which is where part of our value proposition and experience and just walking you through every part of the deal is so important. But the information out there is out there. So buyers are not going to make dumb decisions and overpay for a house when they can kind of have a pretty good idea what's going on. But you got to price your home well. If it's priced well, if it's in good condition, it's in a great location, it's going to sell. Now, what about investors? If you're an investor, here's the thing. There's nearly 30,000 fully paid off homes in Lakeland. That's a lot. Over half of the properties that are in this market right now are owned or paid off, which is crazy amazing. So if here's my bottom line. If you're thinking about moving to Lakeland, Florida, right in the heart between Tampa and Orlando, it's a great place to purchase. Now, Lakeland is the biggest city in Polk County. We've got Winter Haven behind it. We have Auburndale. We have different pockets of Polk County. We have Mulberry, Bartow. We have Haines City. We have Lake Wales. We have a lot of cities. Lakeland is the largest, and they all have their advantages, right? So we've got great access to Interstate 4, which is the connecting road between Tampa and Orlando. We have the Polk County Parkway, which is expanding, which is in most cities of our county that will connect you to I-4, which is great. We have great schools, we have beautiful lakes, and our community here continues to grow. So if you're coming from out of state, you're upsizing, you're downsizing, you're investing, I would love to be your guide in this market. Again, a lot of experience, a lot of contacts. We have over 225 to 30 5-star Google reviews. Just Google us right now. But more importantly, let's have a conversation about your real estate needs. I love helping families. It is a blessing and a privilege to honor and serve you all as you're thinking about making a move in this market. So, hey, thanks for tuning in today. If you found value in this video, do me a favor, like it, share it, subscribe to this channel for more valuable information for living in Lakeland and Central Florida. I would love to connect with you. All my contact information is below. Call or text me, whether selling or buying, you got to call Brian. Have a great day.